So what's up guys, my name's Edward and you're watching Zygostatics today. So at Zygostatics here, you guys already know, or if you don't already know, we've never lifted weights before in our life and we've developed a whole physiques using bodyweight exercise. 100% bodyweight exercise. No weighted calisthenics, no resistance bands, complete bodyweight exercise. So today I'm here to bring you guys an upper back workout and a bicep workout that you can do in your own home using minimal equipment, alright? So you don't need a lot of equipment for this workout. So how's this workout actually going to help you to train your upper back and your biceps? We're going to be focusing on a range of simple exercises and a few unique exercises that I use in my routine to actually train these muscle groups effectively. A lot of people don't really know how effective bodyweight exercise can be in terms of building muscle. A lot of people just think that, you know what, because a lot of the majority of calisthenics athletes out there are, you know, slim in their build, maybe they're skinny, even though they're lean, they think, you know what, weightlifting is associated with mass, calisthenics is associated with strength. What people don't understand is that strength is actually broken down into so many different facets, you know, you can't even categorize it like that. For instance, if I did 1,000 push-ups right now, you would say I'm strong, isn't it? Even though you can do a push-up, anyone can do a push-up, right? If I was to do 1,000 of it, you would say I'm strong. And then at the same time, if I was to do a one-handed pull-up, that's just one pull-up, or maybe a one-handed muscle-up, just one rep of it, you would say I'm strong as well. So there's different elements of strength, and you know what, weights can develop certain elements of strength, and you know what, calisthenics can develop the same elements or different elements of strength. It all depends on what your goals are, but you know what, the training method, as long as it's creating resistance, it's going to actually help to grow your muscles. So in essence, it's not about how much you lift, it's just about whether or not it's actually going to engage your muscles and whether or not it's going to challenge you. So it doesn't matter whether or not you're using weights or bodyweight exercise, you're using CrossFit, you know, it doesn't matter about your training methodology, as long as it's overloading your body relatively to what you're used to in your day-to-day life, then you're going to grow. And as long as you can achieve progressive overload, it doesn't matter how you achieve this, you're going to get those results. So anyway guys, we're going to jump straight into the workout without wasting any more time. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Please hit the like button, and everyone who watches this video, hit the like button if it really did help you, because all of this stuff helps me and I can then continue to help you. So anyway, make sure you stay tuned and let me know what workouts you want me to post next. So guys, the first exercise we're going to be doing is a preload, and it's going to be a maximum set of bedsheet rows. So I've basically hooked up this bedsheet to a coffee table. It's a marble coffee table, so it's quite heavy, so it can hold my weight, or just about hold my weight, and I weigh about 81 kilos, right? But if you can't do this on something like this, you can actually hook it up to any doorway you've got, and I'm just going to put an overlaid video showing you how to do this right now, and that should be cool. So we're just basically going to do as much as we can, and this is going to generate a lot of metabolic stress in the muscles that we're going to try and train today. So yeah, just get on with it and let's go.
You should read between the lines. Summer hopes.
It's not my max yet. I'm gonna try and push out about another 10. So you can like take a little break just so that you properly get your muscles, you know, really burning. 2 more. Okay. So we've just maxed out on bedsheet rows, so my back's burning. So we're just going to take a 2-minute rest and then we're going to get on to the first exercise. Yeah, so guys, the first exercise we're going to be doing is called an overhead pseudo push bicep curl. So basically this is one of the exercises that I created, and I found out that this is really effective at training your traps and other areas of your upper back. So what does this name mean? What is a pseudo push? So I'm quickly just going to explain to you the concept of this. So basically a pseudo push is actually a pushing exercise that's actually going to primarily activate pulling muscles, right? And the concept is quite simple. So imagine you've got a shopping trolley next to you, right? And you're pulling this shopping trolley alongside your body. You're pulling, whilst your arms or your shoulders are basically extending right now, right? And once you get to a certain point, at that point in time, when you pull, you're actually going to be pushing, because you know you've got a synergistic system going on with your biceps and your triceps. So up until this point you're pulling, anything beyond this point you're pushing, right? So I normally call these pseudo pushes or pseudo pulls, and basically these have the benefit of being able to train particular muscles that you wouldn't really think are possible to train in these manners. So obviously we're going to do this exercise. You can do it off a sofa. With this exercise you don't need any surface that's really high. A sofa could work, or you could work off a chair. We're going to do 3 sets of 10. Let's go. So once you're in this position, guys, you're going to hold on to the top of the surface. You're going to bend your legs, so your legs need to be bent, and you're basically going to be pulling yourself up like you're doing a bicep curl like this, right? And once your head is level with the surface, then you're going to go down again slowly and then up. So that's going to be 1 rep, yeah? Let's go. So that was the first set of 10. This exercise is a lot harder than it looks, guys. So I know it looks quite simple. Give it a go yourself. Do it properly. You know, keep your pace and consistent. You're going to find out that your traps are burning you. Your biceps are going to start feeling like, you know, pumped. And this is going to be the easiest way you can actually train, you know, your upper back without using weights. It's an exercise I use time to time again. I don't always use this exercise to train because I've got different variations on the pull-up bar that are now a little bit, I'd say, they're not better, but more convenient for me to do, to be honest. That's how I'm looking at it, because a lot of the times I do train in the gym because I finish work really late, as I'm a pharmacist. So in the gym, you don't really find a lot of surfaces that are about this level and that are stable. You're normally doing it off of little spongy sort of rubbish sort of steps, you know, that people use to jump on. But yeah, let's go into set 2. That's set 2, guys. 1 more set, and this workout's not going to be this hard consistently throughout the whole program, but there's a few exercises in there that we're really trying to generate a lot of mechanical tension. So this has to obviously be intense enough to overload your muscles. And that's one way this exercise is going to help you to actually build muscle. All right. Has it been a minute yet?
No.
Are you keeping track of time?
Kind of. You're talking, so I don't really know when you stop.
Camera woman, not keeping track of time. I reckon it's been a minute. Let's go.
It hasn't.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. 3 more guys. Let's do this. Oh god, that was harder than it looks, man. So yeah, that's the first exercise. So we're gonna take another 2-minute rest. Did I say 2 minutes? Yeah, 2-minute rest. And then we're gonna do the next exercise. Hollow back push-ups. What have I done? Rear-delt contractions or hollow back push-ups. So guys, we've just done the first exercise. I decided to put in another hard exercise here. I looked at my own program and got scared. I was like, why did I do that? You know, like, but at the end of the day, it's got to work. You know, it doesn't matter if you're feeling lazy on the day. Today I'm feeling lazy. It's the morning. I'm not really, haven't eaten anything, but we're gonna get into this exercise. So let me quickly explain to you guys what you're gonna be doing and what I'm gonna be doing, because what I'm gonna be doing is gonna be different from what you're gonna be doing. So let's explain it. So I'm gonna be doing hollow back push-ups. You're gonna be doing a variation of this. That's gonna have a similar effect, but it's not gonna be as effective as this. First of all, this is what you're gonna be doing. Elevate your legs on the surface like a chair. Now, let me just turn this shed to the side. You're gonna look down in a decline position, but you're gonna position your head so that your arms are literally just above your head, right? So your arms are not gonna be forwards, your arms are gonna be in line with your head, and you're gonna be pushing up straight down and up, right? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna bend your hands inwards like this. Yeah, so not like this, not like that, inwards. So you're looking down on your hands, yeah? And what you're gonna aim to do is actually keep your arms just slightly higher than directly above your head. And you're gonna be doing push-ups in this position. Now, when you do the push-ups in this position, it's really gonna train your traps, right? And that's what we're gonna want to do right now. So I'm gonna give you a demonstration of what you're gonna do, then I'm gonna show you what I'm doing, all right? So you're gonna stand on the surface like this, elevate your legs, reduce the angle, arms bent outwards. You're gonna get down and you're gonna push. So you're gonna try and look behind you. Don't look forwards, look behind you, and you're gonna do this. So we're gonna get into it.
Let's take it back to Harambe when I was trying to be a baller, but where were you? I was out there trying to get it, and where were you? I was working on my pivot, and where were you? You said that you would be back any minute, I get it, but where were you? I heard them talking, but what it do? I used to come home at night and they asked me like, where were you? Mama said I will find my way back home, boy, if I were you. I would just send her the voicemail and she'd be like, where are you?
So guys, that's set 1. And yeah, that was really hard. So with an exercise like this, I think another question people would say is, without using this coffee table, could you do freestanding hollow back push-ups? The answer is yes. The reason why we're not doing it today is because I fully don't have the strength to do it right now. And it also utilizes a lot of balance. And one thing you have to remember when you're doing calisthenics exercises is that, unlike a gym where you lie on the bench and then you do a bench press, every calisthenics position that you're going to do or exercise relies on you utilizing some type of core strength to maintain the position that you're in to do the exercise. Depending on how difficult the exercise is, when you utilize core strength, that can be the limiting factor. So what that means is, if I'm doing a hollow back push-up, my shoulder muscles get exhausted and they can't hold this position anymore. I might not be able to do as much reps as I know I can, and overall that will limit my potential to grow.
That's a word, bro. I think I'm taking it back. I think I'm trying to wake all of the people around taking a nap. Little things have been changing and Jesus is coming and that just a fact. And I'm not trying to get left in the cold like Titanic and that word a jag. I just been rapping without no reaction.
Oh, that was bad.
Now, why did it create such a massive impact to get out of this position? Well, to be honest, my muscles were fully exhausted, and to get out of this position, the safest way is to actually go out the same way you came in. However, when you don't have the energy to sustain the position, going backwards is more risky because then you could fall on your head. If you can't sustain yourself, then going over to the side. So even though it didn't look pretty, it was safe, and I'm really, really feeling well. So we're gonna wait for the next set, and then that's our final set of this hellish exercise.
Not yet.
It has, because I've been talking for at least 30 seconds. Let's go.
Coming and that just a fact. And I'm not trying to get left in the cold like Titanic and that word a jag. Lately, man, I just been rapping without no reaction and that just a fact. I just been choosing to rap on the beats of the trap cause I feel like I'm trapped.
Oh gosh. I have another 6 more reps to go. It's just so painful. Okay. Let's go.
That's what happens when you running and gunning, man. I just been walking my path. I could take away like all my surroundings, like I just been doing the math. And now I've been feeling.
3 more reps. So I'm gonna try to do this all in one go. So I'm gonna rest for about another 10 seconds because my rear-delts, to tell the truth, are completely exasperated, and they're really important for maintaining the stability in this exercise. But that's what we want though, that's what we want. All right, let's go.
Task. Let's take it back to Harami when I was trying to be a baller, but where were you? I was out here trying to get it, and where were you? I was working on my pivot, and where were you? You said that you would be back any minute, I get it, but where were you?
Oh god, that last rep, the energy it required to just make it, it was crazy. But yeah, another 2-minute rest, and then we're gonna move on to the next exercise. All right, let's go. So I need some water. But yeah, the next exercise we're going to be doing is floor rear delt contractions. So unlike the first two exercises where we're trying to generate a lot of mechanical tension and overload our muscles, we're going to be generating metabolic stress. So it's not that hard. This is an exercise that anyone can do, but you're going to feel a good burn in your rear delts, which we're trying to grow here today. This is going to allow your shoulders to look more rounded, and it's part of your back. And even though a lot of people take it for granted, it actually does a lot in your physique, yeah? And in terms of your balance, in terms of your width from the side, your rear delts are amazing, yeah? So anyway, let me show you how to do this exercise. So you're gonna lie down in any space on the floor. I don't have enough room to do it lengthways, right? But I'm gonna be doing it with my back facing you guys. But yeah, lie down on the floor. This is just for demonstration purposes right now. You're gonna put your elbows or your triceps alongside the floor. Your knees are gonna be bent like this. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your arms either side of your body, and you're gonna keep your back sort of arched outwards, engage your rear delts, and you're gonna be pushing your body off the floor. So that's 1 rep, that's 2 reps over there, and you're basically going to do 10. We're gonna be doing 3 sets of 10. And I think our rest is over, so let's jump straight into it. I'm gonna do it with my back facing you guys first, and then we'll switch. So guys, that was the first set of 10. With this exercise, we're only going to do a 30-second rest because we're just trying to generate more metabolic stress in our muscles, and that's really going to help us to build muscle. I'm looking for something because my elbows are hurting.
It's called a mat.
So a short while back, I fell on my elbow and I've got an elbow injury. That's why I'm putting this mat out for myself. So do what suits you. If your elbows are hurting you, put a mat down. Right, let's do the second set.
Could've been everything to who, and if you got it, read about it on the news. If you thought that I was playing, that's a shame. I know they told you that the kid'll never change, and it's like that I believe.
So that was set 2, that's completed. Last set coming up.
But listen, I am not the one to drink with. And listen, I ain't never been the move. Always kinda been the type that have a clue. Always kinda been the type that had a plan. Can't be tweaking with the power in my hands. Can't be tweaking, but it's got me going crazy. How I sit and think about you lately. I noticed that you kinda out the way, but how we feel is how we move, so what you saying? What you saying? Cause I was about to call you, but the call ended. Could've been the best thing that ever happened if you picked up, but the call ended. Cause you just been on my mind, on the low. Maybe good, maybe bad.
So basically that last set was harder than it looked. My shoulders or my rear delts are really burning, and we're going to move on to the next exercise. So the next exercise is actually going to be an exercise that most people can do in their home, furniture you have. So basically I'm going to be doing it on a chair. We're basically just going to be doing rows, inverted rows. So we're going to be putting our body to this chair, or if you've got a chair and you can use it, but also, obviously it depends on how long your limbs are and anything like that. So look for anything that kind of resembles what we're going to be doing here. I'm pretty sure you'll find something in your house. If it's a table you can do it from, or anything like that, but I'm using this chair. So we're going to be pulling our chest to this chair, descending and pulling up again. It's too early, guys. But anyway, the way this is going to work is that we don't actually have a lot of leverage and room to pull, so we can't really use that much momentum in this exercise. And I was going to explain to you guys the concept of inertia, but I'm not going to explain it to you guys right now. But what it means is that even though you see people in the gym lifting heavy weights, right, you might say, oh, I'm lifting 10 pounds, right, because this dumbbell is 10 pounds. But if you understand about physics, a dumbbell, even though it's got a written weight ascribed to it, it's not actually the weight that it says on it, because it all depends on different physical factors that affect how much weight is actually being sort of registered in the motion. So the basic takeaway message from this is that your form is really important. And if your form is off, right, you're going to think that you're doing more work. But there's more factors that we will actually talk about and explain as time goes on. But that's one thing to take away from this exercise now. So because we don't have a lot of momentum, it's going to feel heavier. All right, let's begin, guys.
Look, eyes about to call you, but the eyes about to call you, but the yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to paint a vivid picture. It's my life, I'm trying to live it with you. 1020 by 1080. I'm just trying to see the bigger picture. iPhone, iMessage got iThrone. I do whatever I want, but that's the reason that I won't call back right now. You know better. Pipe down. All my life now. I've waited for right now, 'cause I was about to call you, put the call in there. Could've been the best thing that ever happened if you picked up with the call and it. 'Cause you just been on my mind, on the low. Maybe good, maybe bad, I don't know. Look, I was about to call you, but the
Set 2, guys, one more set coming.
about to call you, but the yeah, 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 yeah. Young fella, look, I'd have done a 180. I thought I told you I'm not the person you made me. Thought I told you my past behind me like Brady. I feel like A1 round me got him a lady. I feel like A1 round me got him a baby. I'm here trying to figure out how you made me.
Bicep just keeps rubbing his pole. Let's start again. Two more reps, guys. Gosh, done. If you guys can find a surface that's a little bit higher than this chair and a little bit wider, it would be great, because my triceps kept rubbing against this pole and you know, all the friction generated, sometimes it stopped me from actually pulling myself up. Or you can even argue that that's added resistance, but let's stop playing games, man. So if you guys have realized, in this workout, we've basically been focused on pulling exercises, pulling in a range of motion like this, with what we call a hammer grip, sort of your hands in this position like you're gonna hammer in and out, right? As opposed to like this. The first exercise we did was with our hands supinated like this, and that's normally better for training the inner region of the bicep, right? When your hands are in a hammer grip, it's known that it's better for training your brachialis muscles, which are basically underneath your bicep. So you can see the muscle right here. So that's been getting really worked out this session, and also muscles in your forearms, yeah? So basically, this last exercise we're gonna do is gonna be focusing on this muscle specifically right here. And we're gonna be doing hammer bicep curls using our first setup of the bed sheets, right, for the first exercise. So if that's still in your door, obviously make sure you kept it there so that you can do this exercise, and it's just really gonna burn out or just generate a lot of metabolic stress in this bicep muscle right here. Alright guys, so what we're gonna be doing is we're going to be leaning back on our bed sheets. Once we're in this position, we're gonna be focusing on pulling ourselves in only with our biceps. We're gonna be flexing our biceps and pulling ourselves up. So your fists are going to be coming towards your face, yeah? And what I found is that when you're using bed sheets, it's better that you hold the bed sheets like this, as opposed to, you know, this position, because then it can get awkward with your whole hands rolling and stuff. This allows you to do the motion in the easier way. All right, let's go. Gosh, it's harder than it looks, guys. That was really burning my biceps. 1 minute rest, and then we'll do it again. How much time have I got left?
10 seconds.
5 seconds?
10 seconds.
I was about to say. Alright, let's go. Can't. Three more guys. Another minute of rest. Oh gosh. Whew, that hurts. I can't even punch straight. I have that feeling like my biceps gonna tear off. Whew. Make sure you stretch, guys, because it makes your biceps really tight if you do this properly. Okay. One more. Let's go. Two more.
Sorry, 1 second.
Let's go. Alright guys, that was another crazy session. Today we worked on our upper back, our biceps. The part of our bicep we worked on the most today was our brachialis muscle right here. Right, even the inside of my bicep is quite stressed out, you know, and it's not really something I expected. I reckon it's because of the first exercise that we did on the floor, you know, the pseudo push, because that exercise will engage the inner part of our bicep anyway, the short head, yeah? But anyway, let me know how you found this workout. Let me know if you want more workouts like this to be created. Let me know what areas of the body you want me to focus on next. And let me know if you want more videos explaining my journey and explaining exactly how you can go from A to B using only bodyweight exercise. I have a lot of knowledge about this topic, and I'm happy to share them with you. But anyway, let me show you the results. So as you can see, my rear delts are looking a little bit more pumped than they normally would have. Upper back is looking good. Yeah, I've got the thickness in there. But what we haven't trained today is our lats. My lats are relaxed, they're feeling fine, they're feeling great. And our erectors, our lower back, we haven't really trained them today as well. And we've trained our biceps decently. Yeah, so let me know what body part you want me to do next. Let me know if you want harder exercises, easier exercises, because obviously the exercises I'm doing for you in these videos are definitely easier than the exercises I would do in my general routines. You know, these are not calisthenics specific exercises for people that are advanced. I've literally picked out difficult exercises that are technically easy, so that even a weightlifter, you know, someone who's never done bodyweight exercise, can actually do these exercises, especially that now the coronavirus is spreading, right? What you also find is that I'm looking quite flat in this video, and the reason is obviously I've just woken up. I didn't really eat a heavy dinner, haven't eaten a breakfast or anything like that. So my glycogen stores are depleted from this workout, and that has the effect of obviously making you look flatter, guys, yeah? But a lot of these things are different elements that a lot of people in the fitness industry wouldn't tell you guys about. They like to take pictures where they're super pumped in the best lighting conditions, right? So it makes you guys think maybe that without weights or without training in the same way they train, you're not going to achieve the same results. This is all a bunch of lies, guys. And you know, I guarantee you guys, a lot of you guys in your own home actually look better than some of these people out there, but you just obviously don't know how to how to create that illusion of better results. For instance, if I'm standing like this, you think, oh, Edward doesn't look that good. If I flex for a second, yeah, get my posture good, I take some good pictures in good lighting, you'll see that I'm actually decent in size and shape, right? So that all depends on so many different factors that people in the fitness industry won't tell you about. But anyway, guys, let me know if you like this video. Make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you like this video, because your support really helps us to grow. And yeah, stay safe. Peace.